Hello Scorpios, welcome to your horoscope for September 2025. So for this month, on the 1st, you've got Saturn moving back into Pisces. That is going to be in your 5th house, the house of relationships. So that has been there for a couple of years and it will move out of there permanent or for another 30 years early next year. So it can be problems with relationships, or also can be problems with children if you've got any children as well. On the 2nd, you've got Mercury moving into Virgo, so that will be your 11th house, the house of friends. So that's communication running more smoothly in that area. You might possibly be more social too. And then you've got on the 18th, Mercury then moves into Libra. So with that energy, you might be more wanting to go within, more meditation, not being as vocal with that transit. On the 19th, you've got Venus moving into Virgo, so that is going to be, it could be love with friends, so it could be that you are definitely be more social. It also could be that you might be starting a business with a friend, also could be that you find that love through a friend as well. On the 22nd, you've got Mars moving into Scorpio, so that is going to be your house, your first house. With that transit, you might feel like you're stronger, so it could be a strength, but also could be you might be feeling more argumentative as well, being there. And then we've got 2 eclipses this month. We got one on the 8th, one on the 22nd. So the one on the 8th is a lunar eclipse, and that is in Pisces. So that is in your 5th house, the house of relationships. And then on the 22nd, you've got one in Virgo, which is your 11th house. So it will be about relationships, about friendships, social circles, but also about intimate relationships as well. So that something can activate in your chart, and it can take up to 6 months for that to happen with those transits or those eclipses. So when we look at the cards, Scorpios, I feel like it's like this month you're waiting for something to happen, or you're waiting on someone. I do feel like there's a sense here of helping or reaching out for help or for assistance, but there's this sense of having to wait for someone who's like maybe they're always late, or they're just not good at keeping track of time. It could be you yourself that I'm talking about. I feel like it's a sense like you're also leaving things up to the universe. You'll see where things as they lay. You're really trying to put together, like it's like you've got parts of a puzzle here. You're trying to put it all together. And I feel like this is about your work. I feel like that something or someone doesn't seem right, or there could be a sense of jealousy happening around you there. And you're trying to put all the clues, you're trying to put pieces together because things don't make sense. I feel like that this person who I'm talking about around you is also leaving a trail. So I feel like that you're sort of waking up and you're just following the clues of what they're leaving. They could be the ones that are about the timely. I feel like it could be a sense of time time frame of having to work this out. Also, I feel like that there's a sense here. There's a key here, so I feel like there's a key to, I don't know if it's key to success, but it could be a new home, key to a new home. I feel like that there's things in the home, like there is a lot of change in the home and family for you this month, and it could be a sense of moving, going to be a different surrounding, which is going to be quite positive. I feel like you're being very intuitive when it comes to your siblings this month. You sort of know what they're going to do before they do it. But I feel like there could be a little bit of a fire, a little tension too in that area around you. When we're looking at relationships, I feel like you're a little bit on edge here, but it's also a sense of having fun, a lot of laughter, a sense of really sharing stories of people that you're with, like going out talking. I also feel there's a sense of advocating as well for someone too. And I feel like you've got very strong willpower as well. I feel like that you're trying to be very patient when it comes to your friends around you. You're really trying to help them sort out their life, help them with their troubles. But you're doing a lot of research for them too. You're looking things up. But as well as you're being quite happy. But I really feel like there's something about the home where you're changing homes, because it could be that you need a bigger house, you need somewhere more room. So I feel like you're readjusting things or rearranging things. I feel like there could be a change in surroundings in the home area. When we're looking at money for you guys, I want to say trying to save, and I feel like there is a sense here of abundance and keeping a track on money, but I feel like you're counting money, so you're counting your pennies to save. And so I feel like you're watching everything that you spend this month, and you're trying to be very proactive in what you're spending too, and not to go over budget. When we're looking here at the holidays and just learning, I do feel like there is a sense of learning, but I feel like it's more about learning of life, and I feel like there's things that are clicking into place about the universe, about different things. I do feel like there's a sense that you're wanting to study, but you're contemplating whether not to do it this year or next year, and you're looking to see when the right time it is for you to do that. When we're looking at your health here, I feel like there's a sense of here of I feel like there's a lot of sense of worriness too coming up here to do with health. I feel like you're being a little bit stubborn, or you've been worrying about something, and you maybe need to get it looked at or getting it checked out. I feel like they all could be that you're also having to assist someone else if with a health issue, or you're trying to help them and to get looked at or get seen to as well. Let me just see what else I can get for you, Scorpios. Scorpio, this is a month where you're going to feel tired and a bit lethargic, but yet you're organized and you're motivated to get work done. You're trying to look for the best way to tell someone the truth about what they have been doing, or you've caught them out in doing the wrong thing. Trust your instincts this month, Scorpios. For you, that will be the one thing that you do need. So thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.